going to do our readings. Patreons get first access, and starting in September, I'm doing a weekly 30-minute yoga session free for Patreons or included in the top tier Patreon community. Otherwise, all the patrons just get first access, sometimes access to the live shares as well. Usually at least a day before everybody else, and then ad free during that time, and then I publicize them. So feel free to check out the services, book a reading and all of that, but we'll just get straight into it. So for Virgo, divine guidance, love, and clarity for Virgo. Take what resonates, leave the rest, you guys. So this could be a new job. Some of you might be receiving an offer, taking a new job that you move the family. You might be moving your family to another place. You are focusing on work, life, family. You're working on the whole shebang ultimately. But again, there's this new beginning. Or if you're partnered up, your partner is getting an opportunity that's possibly going to move you all. So maybe on some level, initially when you get the news, it's a little bit like, oh, or destabilizing, or you're sensing, oh, but then we're going to have to uproot, or we're going to have to move again. But overall, it does look like a celebratory new beginning. Four of Wands, like there's a celebration, a coming together, people celebrating. So this could be a job that's like an excellent paid position, or the dream job of your partner or yourself. It does look like there's a movement forward, even though, again, the news in the first instant could be a bit shocking, the Tower moment. Yeah, and it means things are going to change. Some things are going to get cut out of your life more than likely. But again, overall, this is a beautiful, lucky Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, right? And thus, this movement forward, celebratory, good news, wish fulfillment energy that could be a bit shocking in the first instant. The reason it's shocking is that it's bringing a cycle to completion. As in, if the move is where it's at, it's that you and your family living in a certain area is completing a cycle, and I feel like you're going to be moving forward to make these plans to move forward. So it could be in the next 5 months. It could be, 4 or 5 months timeline where you're closing down one chapter and then you're going to be moving into another. Yeah, it feels to me like for whatever reason, this specific reading is like by the end of the year, you might be moving your home. You might be moving to a different country. Who knows, right? It's general reading, so it's general. We just can't tell exactly. Yeah, so the egg here is giving me a sense, obviously, of a golden opportunity, right? Yeah, this is really lovely. There's like a renewal of innocence. This new beginning is offering you and possibly the partner. And again, it could just be to do with you if it's not partner and family oriented. But for some of you, I feel there's a family here because there's a Ten of Cups. And in the reverse, with you really focused on that material life and the Emperor getting the opportunity, again, it could be the family pod is being asked to move, and this is all at once a beautiful opportunity. At the same time, these big opportunities means we let go, we leave behind, we release old other things. Other things are going to get cut out of our lives, right? And yet this is a determined positive path. This is worth celebrating. This is wish fulfillment. Just the stability of the home family life might be disrupted in the interim, right? To get to that point. But again, golden opportunity, a renewal, a bit of a sense of just good benevolence, right? Divine good stuff. Remember, and then this is sort of more layers here, is a reminder, and this is a good reminder for all of us, but know that you're the creator and that you don't need to overburden yourself unnecessarily. Life is challenging enough. So when and I gotta say, last couple of days I've been definitely like just luxuriating more of the silence and like finding myself in the garden or in my bedroom or somewhere in the house. Like just I'll be just sat there meditating and be like, oh god, this is so juicy. Like dropping into that stillness and presence, and however that is for you to detach when things are becoming overwhelming, that kind of energy, because the creators overtop that burden of like, again, if you are a parent, just thinking of moving house and getting the kids, getting them to different schools, all of it can just sometimes feel like a bit too much. And I'm just getting this insert message. I've been watching an astrological series about the houses, and obviously all these different amazing expert astrologers talk about houses, but also the signs. And so at one point there was a message that's relevant to this somehow, of like, Virgo can have a tendency. I have Virgo moon, so I'm not saying this as a diss, but the Virgo energy in us can often have like a martyrdom, sacrificial, like I've got to be of service, like it's all about other people, and then that can exhaust you and overwhelm you and make you feel kind of like downtrodden. So try not to do that. Know that you're empowered, know that you're the light in your world, and that you're basically just come back to your center and your personal power. And if there's something like you can't do for somebody, or if you can't carry somebody, or if you can't carry their bag, just as a very light example, then have enough integrity to say no. Yeah. Because there's a lot going on in your life, right? Yeah. Like this is, and I think this is just par for the course, cyclically, seasonally, right? Um, we all have seasons and cycles, and the changes have all been part of that renewal, of that shift, of that kind of integrating aspects of your greater cosmic soulful self, and then allowing life shifts to guide you through. And all of it's truly coming from a greater sense of worthiness. We deserve it. We can move forward. We'll be guided through this process, right? And making that commitment to yourself. I'm pretty sure this is the man. Yeah. Making that commitment to yourself, knowing that even when it doesn't go to plan, even when it's not exactly the way you think, the right stuff is finding its way to you, and you are manifesting it, right? And yet, if we get too sacrificial, martyry, exhausted, I must do all of these things for all these people, we can disrupt that flow, as in we can disrupt the highest potential, the divine good stuff that is designed for us, that wants to come into us when we're here, present, open, right? Versus when we're here, when we're taking on all these burdens. Yes, I must. No, you don't. You're the creator. Allow yourself that time as and when it's needed. The sun is coming up here, and there's like a misty, but it's kind of warm still, and summer humidity, rainy weather, so it's nice. Anyway, a few more cards here for my beautiful Virgo lovers. Divine guidance and loving clarity. Any more messages? Divine guidance and loving clarity. Yeah, there's something in the past there that it's like, just let it go, yo. As in, I think this could be as simple as things that didn't work out, ways that you feel like maybe you let yourself down or other people down. Just yeah, because this is stuff that if we just keep looping over it, it keeps pulling us down, keeps making us feel like crap, or makes us feel sad and alone. And it's not really the truth for you anymore. I think that's kind of just a few of you around stuff. It's almost like stuff that goes on behind the scenes, right? Like yeah, totally. It's like your inner critic, Virgo, connected to empowered creator, or like burdened victim, right? Woe is me, that kind of thing. And that's again, you're recognizing that's not truly an empowered creator. That's not you tapping into your magic. So there's almost like, just for some of you, there's sort of maybe this gentle phase, more maybe at the end of August or early September, where it's like, oh, I'm seeing more of my victim consciousness, or I'm owning and recognizing more of my victim stories. So you're going to grieve them and let them go. You're like, I can't take, because you've got this newness coming in, right? And wish fulfillment and celebrations and potential really great opportunities for you and the whole tribe or the whole family. So it's like, I don't need to judge myself like this anymore. I don't need to be alone like this anymore. I don't need to, right? And so there is quite a distinct shift happening this month, but it's your season, right? Happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgo. Great. Well, we'll leave it there. Mind that inner critic. Do not take on too much. Mind that martyrdom, victim consciousness, and trust in these opportunities that are coming in. And for some of you, have fun. There is that Four of Wands. It's your birthday season, so have fun, enjoy the celebrations, and of course, let me know if that resonates with you guys. Please subscribe and like and do all that stuff to help the channel and the brand grow. I appreciate all of you supremely, and I look forward to tuning in with you every time I do. Okay, take care, you guys. See you next month. Peace out.